This is big. He's back this weekend for the first time, Jalik Swoll, since your Achilles injury. Tell us, what's been the biggest hurdle in getting back up to speed? Has it been pain, fitness? What's that transition been like?
A little mixture of both, I think, of everything. I think it's much different to deal with a broken bone than it is an Achilles tendon. Like it was a lot more. It was a lot harder on the mental, I think, than anything. The pain wasn't too bad, but getting back, it was definitely sore, not wanting to bend at all. So that's been kind of a struggle. But for the most part, I've had such good team around me and physios and all that kind of stuff to help me get going and kind of speed the process as much as we could. Achilles is super slow and it feels like it takes forever, but for the most part, we've done everything we could, and I feel like I've squeezed just about 2 good weeks of riding in and being able to actually jump and do motos with the guys, and I'm good against my teammates back home, so felt like getting off the couch.
So feeling good up against your teammates comparatively and feeling better on the bike, which one was the deciding factor, or is it just kind of felt like now's the time?
Well, when I got back speed-wise, I feel like I surprised the team and myself, to be honest. When I first got back, I had some good speed right away. Obviously, the cardio was probably the toughest part to get, especially we didn't have much time to squeeze in motos before coming here. But I was riding good, and I think the team got, I guess, some confidence in just seeing me back on the track. I think, when I had first did the Achilles injury, it was like, we're probably going to sit out all year. And that wasn't in my mind. So I was resilient, proud of the perseverance of just my mindset. And obviously the team that I have around me kind of pushing the positive thoughts and that whole deal. So yeah, I got back, was pretty good. And I might not be the best I can be, but I'm ready to race. So. Yeah.
Not just his first race of the season, but his pro motocross debut in general. Reed Taylor. Reed, you started off the Supercross season, injury, now you're back. So talk me through the last few weeks and your decision to start racing now.
Yeah, obviously the year didn't really go to plan with an injury coming into Supercross. I didn't really get to have a go, and been back at club training for a few weeks now, and here we are, and I'm excited to go racing tomorrow.
What are your thoughts on the Speedway here at High Point? Your first time here, but what's your first impression?
Yeah, the track looks awesome. It's a bit like tracks back in Australia, I guess. It's harder pack and a few hills, so it should be good.
Talk to me about the team. We know at Club MX there are a lot of resources. The facility itself is an incredible one, but the team, have they been rallying around you to get you back here? What's it been like?
Yeah, the team's been awesome with understanding with everything that went through, like with my injury and things like that at the start of the year, and yeah, they're all about me. After I've been back riding motocross, they're all about me having a crack and trying to see how I can do. So I'm thankful for the opportunity, and it should be good.
At the end of the weekend, what takeaways would you be satisfied with? Is it results, or what exactly are you hoping to achieve in this debut?
I guess it's more just get my feet wet and see where I stack up, I guess, and see how we go.
Looking forward to having you here. Reed Taylor, Tai Masterpool here at Tai. We know High Point and you are synonymous after last year's performance. So what's it like to come back to this place after what happened 1 year ago?
Pretty sweet. Cool place to be here. Obviously good vibes, and just looking forward to racing tomorrow.
This has been a tough start to the season for you, so I'm sure you're looking to turn things around, but where are you at health-wise? It sounds like you've been battling some illness.
Yeah, unfortunately just got really sick at the beginning of the season and been dealing with that. I've been thrown up at every single round, and then I actually sprained my ankle right before the season too, and literally tore every single thing in it. Just caught it in a corner, didn't even go down or anything, but unfortunately just dealing with that stuff, but doing the best I can with the cards I'm dealt with. But just getting all the adversity out at the beginning of the season, I guess. But just looking forward to tomorrow. Feeling better and better each weekend, so it's going to be good.
Between your health and the ankle, have you had much time on the bike during the week?
Before this season, no, not really. I've been able to ride 1 or 2 days during the week and stuff a little bit, so yeah.
Well, we're glad you're here this weekend and back to increasingly good health. Tai Masterpool. one of our local connections from the Pittsburgh area, JR Sonier. JR, partial schedule this year. What does 2025 outdoors look like for you?
Right now, just want to have fun with it, do a few rounds, definitely get a few gate drops in to prepare myself for Supercross, which is my main focus. So honestly, right now, just feel it out, keep riding, and just get the gate drops, more importantly.
Home race here. What's your history look like at High Point?
A lot of people. Either goes really good here for me or not too well. But I love this track, just from the elevation standpoint and the way the ruts get here. I know a lot of my friends not a big fan of these tracks, but it's one place I do love and enjoy.
We're looking forward to seeing you out there. JR Sonier. After being out for the last round, Seth Hammacker is back. Seth, give us a health update. Where are we at?
Yeah, doing a lot better. Had to take last weekend off, and just for precautionary reasons, didn't want to prolong the injury or just make anything worse. So decided to take the last weekend off, heal up a little bit more. Shoulder and the head just needed a little bit more rest. So feeling a lot better this week. Got a couple days of riding in, and then today we're riding a little bit of press. So looking forward to being back here on the East Coast, the hometown state, and a lot of family and friends that are going to be here supporting. So just looking forward to it, and yeah, grateful to be back at the races.
Of course, one of your home tracks, High Point is. So what do you think of this place? Has it treated you well in the past?
Yeah, it's treated me pretty well in the past. The first year, I've only raced here for the National 1 year in 2022 and pulled both hole shots and had a pretty decent day here. So yeah, good vibes heading in here. I feel like this is a track that suits me well. I like the dirt and the kind of the longer ruts, that more technical track. So looking forward to being back here and hopefully have another good weekend.
We're glad you're back, and we're glad you're here. Seth Hammacker. Jordan Jarvis here from WMX, one of the front runners. Jordan, I know that racing High Point, trying to qualify for this one, has been a plan that's been in the works for a while now. So talk to me about the decision to come out for this one.
Yeah, I didn't get to do any of the Pro Nationals last year, and honestly, I was kind of bummed about it because I think I did 4 years where I did pretty much every round I could. So it was really weird not to do any of them last year, so I knew coming into this year that I wanted to do at least one, and High Point was definitely my pick if I could do one, so here we are.
Why High Point?
I've always loved this track, honestly. I love big jumps, and normally I love ruts, as long as it doesn't rain anyway. So I've always had a really good experience here. I've always loved this track. And honestly, I've had some of my best races here. This was my first Pro National ever, was here in 2019, and I almost made it in. So just good memories here for the most part, and it's just a great crowd. I've got so many people that I've known from when I was born in Jersey and lived in North Carolina for a little bit. Everyone kind of converges here for this race, so I get to see so many friends and family and stuff like that. So all around, it's just a really good race.
It's so cool to see you back here qualifying for one of these rounds. But Jordan, you were landed on just a few short weeks ago at Hangtown. That was ugly, and I saw you that weekend. You were moving a little slow that day. So where are we at with the injuries? And for those who don't know, can you kind of recap what you've been dealing with?
Yeah, I did absolutely get landed on. I had an entire 250 on my back, essentially. Front tire was on my head, and the rest of the bike was on my back. I had some pretty gnarly road rash. I've got some decent hematomas. I split my chin open, and I broke my finger. The road rash is gone, finally. Hematomas are still there. My chin's healing up pretty well, and unfortunately, my finger's going to take a little bit. It's probably a little bit longer than it should if I keep riding on it, but can't keep me off a dirt bike, that's for sure. No, I was definitely moving very slow at Hangtown. You were being very generous about how you worded that. I was moving very slow. But for the most part, I'm doing a lot better. Still not 100%. Tomorrow's going to be tough, especially with my finger. But regardless, we're going to let the adrenaline do its job, and I'm going to have fun.
So the hematomas, the pain, the stitches are looking a lot better than what they were. But the finger in particular, clutch hand, have you had to make any adaptations for that finger injury?
Yes. I don't think I'm going to be able to tomorrow as well, but I have not been able to bend that finger around my bar, so it's just kind of sticking straight out. So if you look at any of the pictures from the last 2 weeks, see my index finger sticking straight out. I actually cut a piece of a hip pad for the foam and wrapped it around my finger to help pad it just in case I got roosted. So that's going on. I'm having to switch fingers. I clutch with my index finger. Obviously, I can't do that at the moment, so I'm having to clutch with my middle finger. Making adjustments like that is tough because instinctually you want to use your index finger, and it takes a split second to kind of register that you can't use that finger. So it might make a bit of a difference on the track, whether you're on the start or something like that. Just instinctually you want to reach for it, and you can't because it hurts. But otherwise, it hasn't been too bad. It's not my first time breaking a bone and riding with it, unfortunately, but it makes the stories that much better.
She's tough and looking to qualify here at Hit High Point.